So this is our third annual Partner Summit here for the Memphis Grizzlies, and we're really fortunate to have a group of our partners, small and large companies alike, brands that are local here to Memphis, as well as regional, national, and even global, here to join us to network with one another. The theme this summit was marketing to millennials.
Let's talk about esports and Grizz gaming and this new thing that nobody really understands what it is.
One was on esports and on this kind of burgeoning industry that a lot of them have heard about but may not know a lot about, and that we've just gotten involved in. So we had some resources that we could share on that side of things.
The people that advertisers and marketers, and so they're always trying to reach that 18 to 24, whatever, that's where they are. This is where they are. They're watching esports.
We're working on behalf of the military. Our job is to reach the younger generation and Gen Z. And working with Grizz Gaming has been a great opportunity for that. Obviously, we're going for a younger demographic, and we felt it a perfect matchup.
It's gotten to this point where they're filling stadiums around the world to watch people play video games.
The third Partner Summit was great. This was the first one that we have actually been a part of. As a new company in the Memphis area, it was really nice to get involved with the Grizzlies and the Grizz Gaming team, being able to accomplish a lot together.
For the NBA, it made a lot of sense. Esports is booming, and this is a way to sort of continue the conversation with fans beyond just NBA games.
I think the most important thing about running social media for a brand is to really understand the people that you are engaging with and interacting with on a daily basis.
Second was on just the social conversation. So much of media is now fragmented. You don't have the same kind of dedication to television, radio, print that you may have had 20, 30, even 5 years ago. So much of it has moved to online platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and we think that there are some really unique things that we could share around best practices in those kinds of media.
So the beauty about social media now is that you give the audience an opportunity to kind of express how they feel.
You know, you have to find a way to make campaigns compelling and engaging, and that's where you get the results.
And lastly, and maybe the largest part of our summit this year, was around community engagement.
It's really, really important for us, not only that we're telling our stories, but our 13,000 employees across the country, that they're also telling our story about who we are as an organization and the great work that we do in our communities.
Look at your community, figure out what the needs are, and figure out ways to help.
The Grizzlies asked me to speak to give a little background on how Ford involves themselves on a local basis. We have our program for the Grizzlies Scholars, and then also involvement with Grizzlies Prep, which is the charter school that the Grizzlies Foundation supports.
The Grizzlies have a great, mouthpiece here to get this message out to people. So I think that you have to just kind of examine, how do we best use our influence to make a difference?
My favorite part of the summit was probably talking with the community panel. We learned a lot about working within the community, and as I mentioned before, us only being here for working on our second year, we're looking for opportunities in the future to get more involved in the community.
Thank you so much to the Memphis Grizzlies organization for having me. My name is Afdal Aziz. It's a pleasure to be here with you today.
So I love coming to Memphis. It's such a great city. And when I heard that I could come and be part of the Memphis Grizzlies Partner Conference, I leapt at the chance.
One of the most interesting things we've seen happen this year is the rise of impact investing.
Really, the premise of Good is the New Cool is that everybody can make a difference in whatever they're doing. And some of the best ways to make a difference if you're a brand is by partnering with somebody who's in culture, like the Memphis Grizzlies.
We're living in a moment where it's really possible for you to think as marketers in a way that's transformational, not just transactional. The technology is there, the willingness is there.
I realized today how much the Grizzlies are a part of Memphis, and the grit and grind, heart and soul of what they do here. And what's really encouraging is it seems like a lot of their partners are now working together with the Grizzlies to find new ways to impact the community, whether it's the schools or community programs as well. So that's really encouraging to see. That's part of the movement that we want to create with Good is the New Cool.
We're no longer just the Grizzlies. We go well beyond just the Grizzlies, whether it be our G League team, the Memphis Hustle, our NBA 2K Esports League, Grizz Gaming, FedEx Forum, Grind City Media. We've turned it into its own multiple channel portfolio. And the more that we can find ways to integrate brands within that portfolio and talk to the consumer in a really meaningful and authentic way, the more excited brands should be to partner with us.